your radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz morning takeover, time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. The voice you wanna hear when you wake up, on your ride to school or on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Streetz morning takeover, on your radio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Streetz morning takeover, time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping back at each other, who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows? Streetz morning takeover, time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know that. Yeah.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday, good people. Y'all know what it is and how we get down around this time. Halfway through the work week, man. Hopefully, wherever you're headed to or wherever you're at, you're there safely and you're comfortable, because we're going to have a good show all morning long. We're going to fill you in, keep you informed, and we're going to make you laugh at the same damn time. Now, coming up on this show this morning, we got the biggest thing happening today, and we got the date dilemma, and are you smarter than Young Jock? Now,
you know what it is. I'm about to hit you with the crazy report. The craziest thing you're going to hear all day will be right here on the air shortly. So keep it locked, because we lit.
You heard the man say do just that, and stick around for more Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover brings you the biggest thing happening today.
What's poppin'?
We are now live on your radio.
Miss Shot Nigga, what's going on, man? Let's get into the biggest thing happening today.
All right, well, let's talk about it. Joe Biden goes after Trump in his first public speech post-presidency.
This new administration has made done so much damage and so much destruction. It's kind of breathtaking it could happen that soon. They've taken a hatchet to the Social Security Administration, pushing an additional 7,000 employees, 7,000 out the door in that time, including the most seasoned career officials. Now they're getting ready to push thousands more out the door. Already we can see the effects. For example, thousands of people use the Social Security website every single day to check on their benefits and submit their claims. But now the technology division of the Social Security Administration has been cut in half. And so the website's crashing. The quote is, move fast, break things. Well, they're certainly breaking things. They're shooting first and aiming later.
All right, well, I mean, you did bow down and you let Kamala run. I mean, it's a whole lot of things that could be said here. But why even talk about it? Because you're not even a president anymore.
I mean, it
does not even matter at this point.
He has to talk about it because he's a former president. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about like my grandmother and my grandfather. My grandfather is mid-70s, and he still gets up every day, goes to St. Simon's Island, Georgia, Jekyll Island, Georgia, and work in those yards. He shouldn't have to do that. He should be able to get his check, sit back, retire, enjoy his pond in the back of his house, fish, and be perfectly fine, just like many grandparents out here. That Social Security is important.
Overstand what you're saying.
Right.
But what is the former president talking about? What he did while he was in administration. It's a whole new administration. What is it going to do?
I get it.
Nothing. He wasted his breath. That is the biggest thing happening today. And
big shouts out to he making that speech at a conference in Chicago. Shouts out to all of our Chicago listeners out there. Good morning.
He was barely woke when he was our president. I'm just not understanding the point. All right, Shawty coming up with that crazy report. You definitely don't want to miss it, and so much more right here with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now. Shawty, run it down.
Yeah, run it down is what we about to do, man. We got to run down to the White House and run down your vice president, Mr. Slippery Fingers, after you won't believe what happened when he had Ohio State at the White House recently.
While the national champion Ohio State University football team met with President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance at the White House on Monday, Vance fumbled the base of the team's championship trophy, which fell apart into two pieces when he lifted it.
Yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. As soon as he put his hands on it, that thing just dropped, just fell apart, just dropped on the ground. I'm like, he dropping trophies, he might drop some tariffs. And when he dropped the trophy, y'all, they like, Vice President Vance, I know you didn't just drop the trophy. He said, what do you think the JD stand for? They say, what? He said, just did. And that's crazy. And you know I know crazy because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. And shout out what my name is with the Crazy Report. Follow me on all social platforms at Shouty the Comedian.
Get into these national days.
The Lord is just healing my coworkers. They came in feeling bad, and in less than 30 seconds, they start feeling good. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Let's get into these.
Won't he do it?
That's right. Let's talk about it. National Banana Day.
Hey, they call me that sometimes.
All right,
Man,
then.
chill.
She do call me a monkey every day.
That's true.
Excuse
Don't
me.
play.
A banana a day.
Yeah,
to keep the monkeys away.
Y'all just
All right. National Healthcare Decision Day. This is very important.
It is. It is.
All right. So if you don't have a healthcare provider, apparently they're still able to sign people up. Somebody emailed me the other day.
Well, listen, if you need some insurance, go holler at my folks over there at Go Bright.
Go Bright?
Go Bright Insurance. They do it year round.
Okay,
All
then.
my people.
And the way that things going in this economy, first of all, you might need some mental health.
Yeah, and you're gonna need
so you're going to need to see a doctor.
And you're going to need some affordable health care because you might not have a job the way they doing things right
That's
these
right.
days.
National Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. Don't do that. Please, just don't do that.
Does my wife tights count? Because I wear them to work every day.
Okay, no thanks.
With the feet
Moving
in
right
it.
along. Celebrity birthdays. Yes, it is Aries season. Big happy birthday shout out to Chance the rapper, who was an absolute joy when he came. Also Akon the singer.
Hey!
Basketball legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes.
Football coach Bill Belichick. And singer, happy heavenly birthday to Selena. And the one and only Martin Lawrence. Happy birthday to you. All right. And big shout out to all our local celebrity birthdays because they matter.
It's about that time to wish happy birthday to our local celebrities. It's the birthday wish list with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Big Aries season. Happy birthday. Shout out to Anitra Hamilton. Girl, I know you celebrating real major. Shouts out to my boy Tony King. Marcellus Hines. Happy birthday to you. And Tweety the baddest. Big happy birthday. Shout out to you as well. Listen, if you want to get your name on our birthday list, make sure you follow us and DM us on the gram, Streetz Morning Takeover. That's Streetz with a Z, all right? Coming up next hour, your chance to win $100 inside the Date Dilemma. You do not want to miss that. Come get this money with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Listening to the best damn morning show, Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Oh, man, we got something to talk about. Let's get into it, Miss Shanika.
All right. Well, autism rates continue to rise in the U.S. CNN's Jacqueline breaks down the latest numbers and what could be behind this increase.
And this comes as the Department of Health and Human Services is launching a massive testing and research effort with the goal to identify what has caused what they're calling an autism epidemic. But one reason why there's a rise, the report says health systems have gotten better at identifying and diagnosing autism. The newest data shows that autism rates among 8-year-olds climbed from about 1 case in every 150 children in the year 2000 to 1 in 31 children in 2022. The prevalence of autism was higher among boys than girls and higher among black and brown children compared with white children.
I'm going to tell you right now, me and my friends have come to a conclusion that a lot of black men are undiagnosed and they are on the spectrum. And we trying to like make it make sense and figure out what's going on. But, you know, back in the day, people didn't really believe in taking their children to the doctors or getting tested or putting them on medicine to regulate or balance out whatever it is that's going on with them. So it's sad. I hope that they can really figure out, you know, the genetic component that causes autism, because it is really prevalent in our community.
Yes, but y'all can't just go to judging people and saying
we're not judging.
You're autistic.
I didn't say autistic. I said on the spectrum.
On the spectrum, but that's the doctors to say, because women use that, and ladies, we promise ladies, that we're not autistic, but I think that they're putting something in the food to make our current kids autistic, and I call it autism because they are awesome.
All right, then. Well, thank you for that. And, I hope they get to the bottom of this because, RFK?
Yeah, he gonna get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, he said that he's trying to figure out what's really going on. All right, so coming up, I got some word on the streets news on the way. Young Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele, is going to help out another criminal rapper, producer, mogul. All right. Also, let's talk about this. Stevie J. TMZ bumped into him in Beverly Hills, and he is still riding for Diddy. And I got the latest update on Sean Kingston and so much more. You definitely don't want to miss it. Word on the Streets News is coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
The mics are on and ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right. Let's get inside this Word on the Streets news and talk Young Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele, as he has joined Diddy's criminal defense team. Yes, he is defending yet another rapper mogul black man. All right, Brian Steele, who is this generation's Johnny Cochran. As of April the 15th, Steele filed paperwork in New York Southern District Court notifying the judge that he would be joining Puff's counsel. Now, Diddy's trial for sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, transportation to engage in prostitution has been rescheduled to start on May the 12th. All right, so I guess he needed a little bit more time for proper representation because the other lawyers quit. And Diddy had just put the word out, or his people, that he was looking for a woman lawyer to defend him, a black woman lawyer to defend him. But hey, Brian Steele is just as great.
He is. Brian Steele is wonderful. He's precise, and he knows the law.
Okay.
And so he's a great addition to the team, and I would prefer that Puff get a black man and a white woman to represent him along with that, because that would work better with the jury.
Child, these jurors be knowing what they want to do before they go in the courtroom.
Yeah, but
because to hear all the people that was on Young Thug's trial saying that, they were going or rooting for him was absolutely wow. So they didn't let things sway them.
Yeah, in the name of justice, don't call me to be on your jury, because I'm telling you right now, my answer is not guilty.
All right. So TMZ bumped into Stevie J in Beverly Hills and gave an update on Diddy.
Spirits up, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he misses his family and everybody, but he's willing to go through this to get to where we got to go. It's a bunch of for a producer who he brought in or a musician who he brought in, you can't just sue a person and expect to get $9 billion. You got to work for yours. If I was him, when I get out, I wouldn't none of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? I would just keep his family and close loved ones. I would actually have a Diddy party and invite everybody to the Diddy party and get on the mic if I was him and be like, yo, I never want to see you again type shit.
You think he can start the parties back up after this? You think it'll be the same?
Always go to a Diddy party.
They gonna always go to a Diddy party.
Stevie J, don't ever defend me. Ever. Sean Kingston finally posts a $100,000 bond after a brief stint in jail. His lawyer has confirmed that to TMZ, and he will remain in home detention until his sentencing hearing on July the 11th. Okay, that is the Word on the Streets news. You guys can follow me at Miss Shanika and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover. Now, trending topic for today. BET Plus greenlights Martin spinoff starring Tommy Davison. The Varnell Show will be produced by Martin Lawrence, Bentley Cal Evans, and Jesse Collins. We're going to talk about that coming up, and we want to know what's a classic movie, TV show they better not touch at all. Call us up, 1-844-YUNG-JOC. Once again, 1-844-YUNG-JOC is Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shanika right here. Shouty, DJ Swin. And today's trending topic, well, the news was announced just yesterday that BET Plus has greenlit Martin's spinoff starring Tommy Davison. The Varnell Show will be produced by Martin Lawrence, Bentley Cal Evans, and Jesse Collins. Now, it will star Tommy Davison, who is just one of the coolest people ever. I mean, never a dull moment around this guy in real life, a real character.
Yes.
And Varnell was one of like the breakout characters on Martin's show.
Okay.
All right. So with that being said, I mean, there were a lot of other characters that could have got a spinoff. But I guess since Tommy Davison probably had some great ideas, he's still relevant in today's time. And, you know, the legacy and the resume that he's built up for himself, I mean, why not?
Yes, and the talent level. Because when we were talking last night, I didn't know Tommy Davison would be redoing it. Because I thought, like, there's no talented person out there that has that talent level.
Oh, you didn't know that when we talked about it?
At the time.
Okay.
At the time. There was no talent level that can match their work level that they had back then. But Tommy Davison would be the best candidate to go in and do a reboot.
All right, then. So this morning, we want to know, I want to know what you think about that. And I also want to know, what is a classic movie/TV show that they better not touch? Better not even think about it. Hit us up, 1-844-YUNG-JOC. Once again, 1-844-YUNG-JOC. All right, it's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Jeremiah.
Put it down on me.
Every weekday from 6 to 10 a.m., I'm listening to Young Jock and Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shanika right here. Shouty, can you shout it? Okay, 4019. Okay, DJ Swin. So this morning we are discussing the fact that BET Plus has greenlit Martin's spinoff show, yes, starring Tommy Davison. The Varnell Show will be produced by Martin Lawrence and his producing partners, Jesse Collins and Bentley Cal Evans.
I do it for the children. The children. The Varnell man. Did you miss my...
Wow. And on this particular episode, what had happened, DJ Swin?
Well, Varnell was being interviewed by Martin. If you remember, Martin was a very, very prominent radio host in Detroit. And Varnell just completely took over the show, was taking Martin's lines, and Did You Miss Me became a huge phenomenon in the 90s. And now, 2025, the Varnell Show is a real thing.
All right. Tommy Davison, as I said before, he looks like this man might be 60-something. This man looked 36 years old. Yeah. I promise you. His comedic talent and timing is impeccable. Yes. So I cannot wait to see him reprise this role. And we want to know, what is a movie or TV show that they better not touch?
Renee. Django. I don't know. Good morning. My name is Bree from Chattanooga, Tennessee. The classic TV show they better not touch is the Jamie Foxx Show.
Oh, they better not touch In Living Color, man.
They
That's
can't.
a classic, and it should stay a classic.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can see DC Young Fly and B. Simone and just hilarious on there.
Boy, you crazy?
And I see Tiana Taylor dancing like how J-Lo did.
I'm sorry.
You can't replace the Wayans, though.
I am an entertainer. I am a comedian. And I am telling you that you can get the best of the best that today's have to offer. And they cannot match the talent level. They cannot match the talent level.
All right. Man, Shanae should have got a spinoff.
That's
they talking about.
Yes.
Shanae. Then I seen people saying that Pam should have got a spinoff because I think she ended up getting like a record label job or something like that.
Her daughter? is Pam all day long.
Tashina Arnold, like one of the best that the industry has to offer. So we can't wait to check this out. BT Plus, the Varnell Show. All right. Well, thank you guys for calling in and giving us what you thought about this trending topic.
Yes.
Up next, if we can help your dating situation, you can get hooked up with $100 inside the date dilemma, courtesy of 1-800-INJURED, the Bethune Law Firm. So you got to keep it locked. Right here is Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's The Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
Yo, man, it's Eddie. What's up?
What up?
What's up, Eddie? Boy, you getting on the phone a lot of
energy.
Usually when they have this much energy, they be in the wrong.
I need you to talk me off the ledge, bro. Like this ain't no, bro.
What you about to do, bro?
I ain't never been so disrespected in my entire life.
Okay, let's talk about the disrespect, the most disrespect you've ever received in your entire life.
Who did respect you today?
All right, so I was dealing with this female. All right, and it was, she was all right. I was messing with shorty. Like she
you was getting some feelings.
I was getting some feelings. There was all kinds of feelings going on. Tell me why she was talking about the economy is ridiculous. I ain't got no money for my bills. So I'm like, all right, bet. I rock with you. Like I got you. I'm gonna slide you $2,000. I got you $2,000. That's nothing. It wasn't nothing. It was actually something, which is why I'm pissed off. That was my back child support. But
why would you give somebody your back child support money?
Because I'm trying to show this girl how I really feel about her bald head raggedy ass.
And
you know what I'm saying? Like
so you gonna put your kids last? You got your priorities mixed up, sir.
Nah, it's not even like that. I'm trying to build with her.
So I'm confused.
Nah, but I'm not dealing with my baby mama like that. I'm not dealing with my baby mamas like that at all.
So what?
You still gotta eat, but
Eddie, what the hell happened, Eddie?
She took my money and she went to Vegas with her girl. She took my $2,000 that was back child support and went to Vegas with her girls.
Oh, damn.
And so have you asked her back for the money or what?
She been ducking and dodging my calls. Like, I've been trying to get her on the line. She hasn't been reachable.
Mm-hmm. And so that's why you're calling us this morning, because you want us to retrieve your money that was supposed to be your kids' money. Okay, I got it.
Exactly. All right,
John.
what's her name?
Her name is Jasmine.
All right, I'm going to ask you to put your phone on mute, man. We're going to try to get Jasmine on the line. You stay right here. We'll see if we can find out what's going on with your money, all right?
Help me out, bro.
Okay, hold on. He ain't been paying his child support. When he finally makes a payment, she went out of town with it.
No. She needed some money to help on her bills.
Okay.
And asked him for some money. And he took what was supposed to be his child support money and gave it to her for her bills.
Oh, yeah. It just need to get his ass
anything
slapped.
that come after you disrespect your kids is on you. But go ahead.
Okay. We're going to figure this out.
Hello.
Good morning. May I speak with Jasmine, please?
This is Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? Look, I know this is kind of going to probably come off like a cold call because you don't know me. But you're on the phone with Young Jock, Miss Shanika, and Shawty with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. And
Good morning, Jasmine.
Good morning. We lit on your phone line this morning, gang. We trying to figure out what's going on. We got a segment on our show called The Date Dilemma, Jasmine. Who is Eddie to you?
Eddie is the dude I was talking to. We were rocking real hard, and then he started acting weird, blowing me up. And so I was like, relax. Okay, I need a minute. So we haven't really been talking like we were.
So let me ask you this. He called us and basically said something took place. It was an exchange of some fun.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere in there, something didn't play out the way it was supposed to.
What you mean something didn't play out?
Okay, so did he let you borrow some money?
He did.
All right.
$2,000.
Okay.
And so he's saying that you won't return the loan that he gave you. And he's also mad about how you spent the money. He's saying that you went out of town to Vegas with your homegirls.
I did.
Okay.
So,
what did you originally ask him for the money for?
I told him that my hours got cut at work, and I had to renew my lease. When you renew your lease, doesn't the rent go up? So I said, hey, I need a little help. Can you help me? And he was like, yeah, what you need? And I was like, just what can you help me out with? He gonna sell me $2,000. And I'm like, oh, okay. I hadn't really talked to him because he's been busy. I've been busy because I've been trying to figure out my life.
Right.
$2,000 is dead. And he knows that I'm stressed out. And it's my sister's birthday. Everybody's talking about going out of town. So I went on town. So he didn't say, hey, he just dropped the money.
Eddie on the phone. Eddie, you there?
Yeah.
That's the energy you have right there. Eddie Jasmine on the phone.
Eddie, so you telling these people that you gave me money and I've been ducking and dodging you and
that's not the truth. That's not the truth. When was the last time we haven't talked on the phone in like what, 2 weeks? We used to talk every hour on the hour. What you talking about?
That's excessive. You and I have both been busy. So
no, I don't want to hear about none of that. You can still call. You know damn well I need my money.
Okay, but let me ask you this. When you gave me $2,000, okay, with a capital G, did you say, oh, here, boo, here go the money? Did you give me instructions with the money?
I hear that my lady is going through something. I'm going to take care of that issue.
Okay, well, it sounds like you took care of the issue, but she had some leftover money and decided that she wanted to go out of town. So why is that a problem?
Leftover money. That was the child support.
Did you tell her that it was your child support money?
I don't have to. It's not my responsibility to tell her what I got going on, my other situation, whoever else I'm dealing with.
But it ain't her fault that you decided to not pay for your children and to give her money.
Boom.
Listen, I don't want to hear about none of that.
No, not no damn boom, Jasmine.
That's not what it is.
Eddie.
And spend money you did not have. That was who does that?
Eddie long-winded. Eddie, listen. What do we want out of this? You want your money back? Jasmine, can you give the man his money back?
You should have gave instructions.
So Jasmine, you're not going to pay him back.
I mean, I'll pray about it because
she want to do the right thing.
Don't bring Jesus in this.
Eddie,
I'm doing everything I can. I'm trying not to call the girl out her name, but this bald-headed 2T rainbow wearing stank trick ass edges out of control hussy. You better find my money.
That's your $2,000. She all that, and you gave her $2,000. That's wow.
Okay, so Jasmine,
it sounds like you overpaid for the product, baby. Go ahead.
Let me just give y'all both something. On behalf of 1-800 the Bethune Law Firm, y'all need another type of situation because this situation ain't gonna help y'all get y'all monies back. All right, you ain't gonna get no money. Jasmine, she want to pay you, Eddie, but she just don't know how to tell you she ain't got it either. That's why she needed it from you in the first place. Exactly. Y'all both playing the same game. We just too stubborn to admit it.
No, but
it ain't gonna work. So our listeners, call us up, man. This day dilemma about to get out of hand. Damn it, man. 1-844-986-4562. Keep it locked. Shanika, did you hear this?
Yes.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the date dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Me, Karuchi Tran, and I'm waking up with Young Jock, the Streetz Morning Takeover.
All right, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shanika right here. Shouty, DJ Swin. And it's all about this date dilemma. Yes. All right. So, DJ Swin, break it down.
Let's get into some money right now. Listen, Eddie is calling looking for Jasmine. All right. Now, he gave her $2,000 because she said she needed help paying rent. But that girl done took his money and went to Vegas instead. And he hasn't heard from her since. Blew the money. Now, she feels like she can do whatever with her money. Her money. Especially because she handled her situation and had money left over. So, Jasmine says she's not paying him 1 red cent, Jock.
That's beyond lame. The man gave you the money. You're going to take the money, do what you want to do. If I got a tree that continuously grows money leaves on in the backyard, why would I walk away from the tree?
Yeah, but he's not continuously growing money. He sacrificed his child support money. He took food out of his kid's mouth to give some hoe that don't care about him money. I don't think so.
She knows she might get beat up by that little 2,000. But anyway, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What's your thoughts in this day dilemma?
My thought is she can leave him some of the money back. She did ask to borrow the money. She didn't say can she have it. She asked to borrow it.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, sometimes Miss Shanika be he be tripping, man. Pay that man his money back, man. He was just trying to help her. Like, Miss Shanika be running out. Sometimes she just got a hush.
Pay that man his money back.
Well, hold on. We got to address the fact she said, I need to hush sometimes. It is my job to talk. Why would I hush? That's how I get the money, guys. But thank you for listening.
I'm going to keep it 100, though. Brother must ain't never been locked up before for child support. Child support. He must ain't never had no infraction.
They must be on his ass right now because of the way he probably.
That's what it is.
He was real uptight about that.
If you know better, you're not giving up $2,000 worth of child support because that means the month. He got to be making. See, here's the thing: if he paying $2,000 a month in child support, that means he making a bag.
Yeah,
I don't think it's $2,000 a month. I think it was probably some back stuff.
some arrears.
$2,000.
But why are you giving it to a woman? Because she said that that's why he feel real bad about it, because she didn't pay her rent like she originally said. So he was trying to help her not be put out on the street. And then she took his hard-earned money that he was supposed to get his children and went and blew it in Vegas. Not a good look. And she seemed like she don't care.
Now the kids ain't going. She don't care. That's why she behind. That's why she went on to Vegas with the money instead of paying the bills.
Now what your kids gonna have for Easter?
I don't know. But if you want some free money, man, go ahead and start calling us now. 1-844-986-4562.
No Easter clothes, no Easter suits, no Easter baskets.
Yeah, none of that stuff, man. All you smart and young jock is on the way. Miss Shanika coming up with the word on the streets in less than 10, friends. Keep it right here where you got it. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
All right, well, let's talk about it. Yes, Young Thug's lawyer and, superstar in the YSL trial, Brian Steele, joins Diddy's criminal defense team. All right, so as of April 15th, Steele filed paperwork in the New York Southern District Court notifying the judge that he would be joining Puff's counsel. Now, Diddy's trial for sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution has been rescheduled to start on May the 12th. So gave him a little more extra time. It was announced from Diddy's people that he was looking for a black female lawyer to represent him. So I don't know if there's going to be an addition to his counsel, but as of right now, Brian Steele to the rescue.
That was his hint. He wanted me to tell Kendra to go and get on the case. I got you, Diddy.
You the one who got him locked up. All right. Anyway, let's get into. It's only right that Kendra go help him.
How you gonna say I had?
Because you were the first person that co-signed the influence that he has over Cassie.
And they opened a cold case.
I think that was just in the making, and I just have to speak on it around that.
You a psychic. Anyway,
you testify.
All right, so SZA launching a beauty brand. Congratulations, SZA. Not Beauty's first drop will feature 3 different shades of lip gloss, one of which she wore during the Super Bowl. Boy, anybody could just get anything from Alibaba Chat, put their name on it, and keep it rolling.
But anybody can't say it's the one she wore at the Super Bowl.
No, they cannot, or sang like her. Anyway, Tokyo Tony, who she told us a story about letting a fan move into her house. Well, and the fan stole from her like $98,000 worth of stuff that we know she did not have. Well, Tokyo Tony caught up with the fan and they fought.
You want me to eat your why would I want you to eat my why would I want your dirty hell?
Chad, so the lady, she is of the LGBTQ community, and she's a stud. And she said that Tokyo Tony just wanted her to perform fellatio on her, and she called her stuff nasty. And then Tokyo Tony can't fight. She could talk a lot, but she can't fight. Okay, it was really difficult to watch. If you guys want to check that out, go to Streetz Morning Takeover on IG, and you can follow me at Miss Shanika, and it's all being brought to you by Bader Law, because you deserve the best.
Oh, definitely, man. This is so crazy. I'm really sitting here like Tokyo Tony. This video is everything. Hey, man, coming up in the trending topic, we got to talk about it at the top of the hour, man. What is something you do well that people would be mad if you stopped doing it? I think people would be upset if I stopped telling jokes.
No.
I'm not saying stand up.
I thought you was going to say the stories.
No, I mean that too, but I'm saying.
You didn't want to say that after you done got Diddy locked up. Your one story about Cassie shaving her hair off.
Wow.
Diddy locked up.
You know, people always like, bro, come on, bro, your story's so long. But if I stop telling stories.
Your stories get people indicted.
Go ahead on. That's right, your favorite cousin checking in, Young JLC, Miss Shanika Chowder. It is Wednesday, it's hump day, man. It's so interesting, man. There's certain things you do that you don't realize people would really, really be mad if you stopped doing. You know, Miss Ann, rest her soul, Miss Ann in Atlanta on the east side.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Ann, when you come into her restaurant, she has some of the best, unhealthiest hamburgers and fries and splits and everything you want from, just hood fast food. But when you walk in Miss Ann, she will cuss your ass out from the minute you walk in there. You go to the restaurant, wash your hands, you sit down, eat your food, and walk out the door. You're going to get cussed at 7-8 times.
I never had the pleasure, but I've heard wonderful things.
No, but the crazy thing is, once people start talking about it, you would hear about it more and more, the word gets out. So people are like, I want to go see if it's really going to happen. And people go in there and get their ass cussed out. So one day Miss Ann had a change of heart. I think she wasn't feeling good. She walked in there and she was pleasant to people and people were upset. They said that this is the experience that they came to patronize and pay for. They was mad that she started doing that. And people always talk junk about me, say I take long to tell my stories. But people,
you do.
But they love my stories. So I'm going to stop telling stories. I'm done.
Good.
I'm
Thanks.
done. It's a wrap.
But you just told a story.
They say you can tell stories, don't tell lies.
I bet stop telling lies.
No, that's a lie. If Jock stopped telling lies, I probably wouldn't know what to do with him.
Oh, man.
You'd be mad if I stopped telling lies?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I think people be
They're
mad.
entertaining.
What would people be mad if Shanika stopped doing? If she stopped being mad and stopped talking
If
about
Shanika
us,
stopped talking mess,
yeah, they not going to like you
they're
no
not
more.
going to like her.
I know, and that's why when people start liking me too much, I have to turn it all the way up again.
And that's when she attacks me, y'all.
That's when I know I'm
Shaming.
popping. When people like, why did say that? Why she do that? I'm like, oh.
What is something about you, Shawty? What you think? Something that you do if you stop doing it, people.
Okay, so one time, this guy in Hollywood, like, hey man, why don't you just not say what my name is so much? Like, that's my damn thing. What my name is, Shaw. That's what they know me. He's like, no, just try to just go through a straight set.
I think if you stop saying hi, that they might.
Oh, they will.
Feel some
Because
kind of way.
I mean, that's the new Shawty call. We could be walking down the street and somebody, hi.
They love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
They love
so
it.
I saw my hinds out there.
So what? When you stopped, you did the show and then.
And so for a couple of shows, I stopped doing what my name is and just started doing a straight comedy set.
So you didn't even come out and say
and
what
do
my
the
name
shouty
is.
dance. I would come out just like a white comedian and
You got a shouty dance?
But what?
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen to all of our listeners, man. If you are well known at being the greatest lash tech, hair braider, if you can sing, if you can cook, whatever it may be, what is something you do well that people would be mad at you if you stop doing it?
That's right. 1-844-986-4562. Can't wait to hear from you, good people. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, say what's happening, man. TIP the King, good. West Side Zone 1 Bankhead in the building. You know what's happening, man. 6 to 10, we listen to the best damn morning show. Young Jock and the Street Morning Takeover. Grand Hustle, pimp.
You did what I'm saying, pimp. Hey, look here. I'm righteously receiving nothing but wealthy wellness in this world. I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Tip my dog. You know I love
Affirmations.
Affirmations.
Tip affirmations. I'm about to call him. We need to tell him to do that.
Nah, Tip's word of the day.
Nah, tip affirmations.
Nah, he need words of the day. He give you a new word every day. All right, listen. What is something that's probably something that people would get mad at T? I stopped doing. If he stopped using big word, we'd be like, bro, you ain't the same tip, bro. We need the big words. So we're asking ourselves this morning. We're asking you, actually, our listeners, what is something you do well that people would be mad at if you stop doing?
My name is Aries, and people would be mad if I stop cooking.
If you stop cooking?
Yes.
I'm sure.
You be cooking good. What they love? What's the meals?
Last night's meal was a homemade burrito pizza.
Look, y'all know this rock from Designs by Lillian's Avenue. And people was mad when they found out that Nicole was taking a break from doing balloons, especially at her good price. But hey, that's what happened when you elect Trump.
Hey, my name is LaTanya. Listen, Jock, I own a day salon here in Hinesville, Georgia, and I am the best massage therapist in Southeast Georgia, hands down. They would be upset if I stopped doing massage today.
They'll be mad if you stop putting your hands on people.
They would be mad if I stopped throwing these hands.
Well, reach out and touch somebody's hand.
All right, then.
Make this world
Thank
a
you
better
for your
place.
cause. We appreciate you this morning.
That's right. Hey, now, before we go on the break, I got to get this story out really quick. This is very important. Hertz, rental car service, Hertz, has confirmed they had a data breach that exposed credit cards, driver's licenses, and more. Now, what to do now? The popular car rental company, Hertz, has confirmed that thrifty and dollar rental car brands fell victim to the
Clio Zero day theft attacks that occurred late last year.
That is crazy. Now, this data breach, which occurred in October and December of 2024, was confirmed this year on the 10th of February that there's a lot of personal information that's out there.
And during the holiday season, that's when people are, flying in, getting rental cars, and the whole thing. So
you know what's crazy?
Why?
I rent from Hertz, and and my Credit Karma hit me the other day and said, "Congratulations on your new vehicle purchase." Let me check my credit report right quick. I saw that and I didn't pay no attention to it. Y'all should do the same. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Because guess what?
What?
It's too much going on. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot of people's credit.
No, it's people going through stuff right now. And trying to get it off your credit is the hardest thing sometimes. When you try to go and get somebody to clean your credit, they take all the wrong stuff off, and you come back with zero.
That's why you need Are you smarter than Young Jock? It's coming up.
That's a good question, and that's a great way to segue into that. 1-844-986-4562. Can't wait to hear from you. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Are you smarter than Young Jock?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. I'm finna hand you over to Miss Shanika written now.
All right. Who is this?
Trey.
All right, Trey. Here are the rules for the game. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. The first person to get all 3 questions correctly will be the winner. You guys cannot answer each other's questions, and you cannot answer the question after your 10 seconds is up, or you will be disqualified, okay?
All right, but hey, Jock, I want to place a bet first.
Wait a minute. Wait, this is not ghetto. Are you smarter than?
Nah, let's see what he's talking about.
This is not gambling. This is not shooting dice.
If I win, y'all gotta let me come to the studio and record a drop for the show.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all hear I got this radio voice. Come on now.
I don't have the authority
you
to
can just
promise you
send
that.
it on a voice note.
But I'm willing to play you for it. I'm gonna fire your ass up this morning. So
all right, come on with it then.
Bet. I said bet.
All right, Trey, here is the first question. Which of the following animals was not mentioned as one of the plagues in Egypt? Is it A, fish, B, frogs, C, bees, or D, gnats?
You can repeat the answers real quick?
No.
3. I'm gonna say frogs.
Wow. You're wrong. Young Jock.
Yes.
Which of the following animals were not mentioned as one of the plagues in Egypt? A, fish, B, frogs, C, bees, or D, gnats?
Well, one of the longest lasting things on earth is honey. And the Egyptians talked about it, so I'm going to say bees.
2, 1. All right, you're correct.
They did.
We don't read his Bible.
Moving right along, Young Jock.
What'd he say?
I said, I know you don't be reading your Bible.
Boy, I grew up in church, boy. Better ask M.K. Robinson.
Young Jock.
St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church. He talking about, boy. Oh, yeah.
All right. Which of the top earning animated films of the 90s was it? A, Frozen 2, B, Lion King, C, Toy Story, or D, Finding Nemo?
Yeah, when Toy Story came out. Because I can see Toy Story giving Lion King a run for his money, but I remember Lion King because I wanted to see it. I'm going with Lion King.
You're correct.
Oh, damn. I thought it was Toy Story.
All right, Trey.
All right.
Whose real name is Anna Mae Bullock? Is it A, Anna Nicole Smith, B, Sexy Red, C, Tina Turner, or D, Sandra Bullock?
Oh, that's Tina Turner all day.
You are correct. Young Jock.
Yep.
How many millions are a billion? Is it A, 100, B, 1,000, C, 10,000, or D, 100,000?
It would have to be 1,000.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
3.
You sure?
Yes.
You are correct. Sorry, Trey.
The 999 million, you can't go past that. So when you add the extra one, it'll be 1,000.
Dang, that's all right. You got me with that first question, Mr. Shanika, but I ain't even gonna hate. I give to him.
But you know the crazy part? Let me tell you the most craziest part about your bet. I ain't getting nothing out the bet. I ain't putting it on.
You ain't asked.
I know, but I'm just letting you know, my boy. I let you down real smooth.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
Hey, man, you got some shout-outs you want to holler at anybody right now before you go?
Shoot, just the family. That's pretty much it. And, of course, you know what I'm saying, the best morning show in the world, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Go ahead and do your drop right now, then.
Hey, you already know it's Trey for prayers. From 6 to 10, you already know who I'm rocking with. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, my boy, make sure you tag us on your post.
All right, for sure.
Thank you, fam.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king in his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. You might have missed it on TV last night, but don't worry. Right now, you can get the unedited truth from the radio. Here's the Love and Hip Hop recap from the streets with Young Jock, Miss Shanika, and Shawty. Only on the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, man, don't blame me for being a real one. You can't blame us for being real. What up, Miss Shanika? What up, Shawty?
Hey.
What up?
Hey, we got to get into this Love and Hip Hop recap, man. It's a lot going on. A lot of people got questions. People are texting me. I'm like, why y'all texting me? Had a situation. I was locked out of the electric car world last night. And in the process of doing that, people blowing my phone. They're like, bro, we ready. We game. I'm like, what is going on? I didn't realize what episode was being shown. There was a lot of things going on. People calling me, asking me about Yandy and Rashida.
Let's get to it, okay?
Let's go.
All right, Yandy and Rashida have tried to come to a resolution.
We all know that Mendici never went to Jasmine's bar. We know that.
Really? I have to keep it above. I don't know that.
Well, that's bull because you telling me some that is made up. That was just some made up from Kirk.
No, it was not. That was told to Kirk.
Told to Kirk by whom?
It's told to Kirk by whom you think?
By Jasmine?
Yandy, we not gonna sit here and say Mendicis don't be out at bars and at strip club. Now you tripping. It's really not my place to tell anybody anything about their man.
Have you seen the video and what is on the video?
I plead the fifth.
It's hard to tell somebody in their face, even if they your friend, associate, about their man. And it seemed to me that Yandy was doing a lot of projecting on Rashida.
It ain't hard if you don't like him.
I mean, but she liked him, so she was trying to be careful about her feelings. But the energy that Yandy is having towards her is, I mean, it's like very aggressive. And Rashida not out the one in the strip clubs and in the clubs and running around on Yandy.
Yeah, but
she need to be talking to man.
It's the betrayal. If you got a girlfriend and she see what your man doing and she ain't telling you, then that ain't your girlfriend.
No, it was a lot of hearsay, and that's what it's being said. Anyway, so Jock, I seen them like really commending you last night. They said one thing Jock go do is, say some grown man stuff. Well, it looks like you had to take control of the Cass album.
Let's listen.
Oh, you not on the album?
I decided not to participate. It pushed me to a point where I said, you know what, it's crazy. We're in Atlanta. It ain't Atlanta, it didn't sound Atlanta, it don't feel Atlanta. There's a lot of this to go on. We don't do that in Atlanta. That ain't what we do.
I felt the same way.
I reached out to Zaytoven. I reached out to Drummer Boy, Cheese Beats, and ATL Jacob. I'm more than happy to put something on the table that's for real. I just feel like if we gonna do some that we do. Right. And sometimes,
Well, congratulations.
At this point, I really want to show Spice how I would do it.
Yeah, a lot of the comments, anybody listening, a lot of people like, oh, y'all didn't start trying to do that to Spice. Or Spice, listen, let me explain something to you. This was no diss to Spice. This wasn't a separation from Spice. It was just basically letting it be known that, look, if we're going to do it, let's do it the way it need to be done to represent where we from, where we at. And we tried to do this before, but y'all know how it goes sometimes.
I mean, it seems that it's definitely gotten out of control. I mean, how y'all go put out music together, the people beefing with each other?
And that's what happened the first time. But that also happens when you don't have a product everybody believe in. When you got something everybody believe in, people have made sacrifices and pushed the BS to the back to make sure we win.
So they tried to say that you took Spice's idea.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, Spice she from another country and the people want country.
Well, Spice has credibility as an artist too. Besides,
dance hall.
Jock and Rashida, scrap. That's it.
Nice.
But as far as like the women on the show,
she got
she definitely has that.
No, next week coming up on Love and Hip Hop. Check this out.
Next time on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
We have court coming up, and it's the actual trial for the child support.
Oh, wow.
I'm ready to get in here and try to get this over with. I just hope everything go right.
Let's hope for the best.
That boy Kirk talking like his mouth wasn't even moving. Let's just get in here, Lord. Boy. It look like the judge looking right in the mouth. Let's just hope they go right.
What they think child support gonna be? They was so much Gucci on the show. You just show they.
Well, no. But at the end of the day, man, with as much money he pays already in child support, like somewhere it got to give. I remember the first time.
Yeah, what would be the reason you keep going back to court? That's crazy.
Because once you let somebody like your child's mother into this system, not you let them in. Once they get in the system, they know how the system works. So they're like, oh no, every season they're going back renegotiating for new money. It's more money every season.
In the words of Outkast, your baby is a baby and not a paycheck.
Period. Hey, coming up, Miss Shanika got some word on the streets for y'all. You don't want to miss that, man. You want to talk about it?
Yep, it's coming up, so you don't want to miss it.
That's right.
Yo, what up? This your boy Lil Zane. From 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to the best damn morning show in the world. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover, baby.
Like Jock said, it's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right. Let's get inside this word on the streets news and talk about Drake as he gets asked on a live stream if he would ever get in the boxing ring.
Would you ever get in there?
No.
How much? What's the bag to get you in there?
What's the bag?
Yeah.
Who do you want? Oh, I'm not even ask.
Eddie, we want.
Who you want me to fight?
Oh, I know who I want you to fight.
All righty then. He's like, I know who you want me to get in the ring with. And he said he'll take him in the back alley. Okay. He alluded to the fact that he is working on his new album and it'll be around soon. You know, he still got to get the monions.
Drake gonna be rich forever at this point. If his publishing rights, which I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
He's straight though.
And he's scoring like legal victories with this ongoing lawsuit against UMG and Kendrick Lamar that he's filed. So we'll keep you up to date with that. Anyway, speaking of Kendrick Lamar, Luther keeps Drake Nokia from being number one. Now, the latest Billboard Hot 100 chart emerged with Kendra and SZA's Luther, and it still rains. So for the 8th week in a row, and Drake's Nokia hit a new peak position at number 2. So I think it's going to go up again. Drake's fans are his fans. He got a whole country supporting him.
The man that made incredible music for almost 2 decades now.
All right. Also, Diddy has pled not guilty to new charges in his criminal case.
Sean Diddy Combs is set to appear in court for an arraignment on new sex trafficking charges. The rap mogul was charged with trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution earlier this month. Authorities say these actions allegedly took place between 2021 and 2024. Combs is now facing a total of 5 federal charges. He's already pleaded not guilty to charges of racketeering conspiracy and transportation to engage in prostitution related to 3 victims. His trial is scheduled for early May.
All right. Yeah, May the 5th. Diddy is going to be on trial. So we're going to see how this all plays out. I know he is spooked.
Yeah, because I heard they supposed to be playing the freak off videos at trial.
Well, that's the word on the street.
Nah, well, the legal team is pushing for it. Like, seriously, and they're seriously.
His legal team is pushing for it?
I'm guessing.
Okay.
It's not an onslaught of all these
his legal team.
Okay. Well, we shall see. I really, why would they want him to? Okay, anyway. Okay, so Sean Kingston has been taken into custody after failing to post bond following a federal wire fraud conviction.
Sean Kingston is officially in federal custody after failing to cough up his $100,000 bond. Y'all, he showed up to court thinking that he may walk out.
All right, well, he thought he was. He didn't come up with the $100,000 cash bond. And we'll see what happens. But I've never heard of this before. You get convicted and then you get to bond out?
Federal, because a lot of the time you're doing some of your time for the restitution.
Uh-huh.
Got to pay people back. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, that is the word on the streets news. I am Miss Shanika. You guys can follow me at Miss Shanika and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's a man for the job. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Who's on the line?
It's Laverne.
Do you need any relationship advice?
Don't we all? But no, I'm married. So I don't know if I do or not. He says he's lonely all the time, so I don't know why. He doesn't work. I work all the time, so I don't.
You work all the time? He work all the time?
Yeah. No, he does not work. He sits at home all day. He was a veteran, and he stays at home all day. He's got too much time on his hands. He says he's lonely, and
well, how's he lonely? If he's got time on his hands, why aren't you helping him with that?
I got to work.
Yeah, you got to work.
And I work nights, so maybe that's why he feels lonely, because I'm not there at night. But I've always worked nights since I met him, so we've been together 18 years.
Yeah, he's probably tired of the lotion right now at night.
Yeah, and he's getting older. I think he's a little older than I am. And I think he's just ready to sit in them rocking chairs. I don't know.
Yeah, he's just kind of not necessarily give up on life, but just not as ambitious about life. Sometimes, you know what? We have to figure out ways to help our people. Although you're in a relationship, you have to consider yourself to be a friend. And you have to go today when you get a chance, give your friend some advice to not be afraid to live. You got to create some things for them, because maybe you need to get back on the day shift. And it ain't just saying it's that easy, because I don't know how your life or lifestyle is set up. But if you can figure out a way to get back on that day shift, man, you may be able to sustain a little more happiness at home. Because I can imagine what it's like.
We wouldn't make it. I just have never been able to do day shift, never. And I don't know. Maybe I just need to spend time with, we need to go out. We do need to have a date out on our own, because we don't do anything. We just don't do anything.
Well, you got to figure that out, baby. You got to go home and just do something wild to his ass.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Go gobble him up.
Listen, let me tell you. Just go get let me tell you what you do. Just go get a younger woman. Just dress up and you come home and make her be your remote control, and you make her dance for them. You throw some money on them and here some ones. Not a lot of ones, just a few ones. Listen, and you give them something to drink, give them some shots, and call it a night, man. It ain't got to be nothing too crazy. Send somebody over there to rub his feet, rub his back. Get him a massage at home. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good idea.
I'm telling you.
Book. It's called The Love Dare. You ever heard that book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about trying that with him. And
don't be scared, baby.
Special for,
Well, thank you for calling us this morning. You have been on the Love Doc Jock.
Thank you, Jock. Thank you.
Love you,
y'all have a wonderful day.
Love
you.
We're going to pray for you.
And that's the Love Doc Jock. Now, if you got a small business and want to be spotlighted, keep it right here where you got it with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped into the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Street morning, thank God. Silence to y'all every morning when I'm taking the kids to school.
Hey, you know what, man? We about to get out of here, man. Shouts out to everybody who called in today. Date Dilemma Crazy.
Yeah.
Love Doc Jock. Miss Shanika, I will tell you, this word on the street is getting juicier and juicier by the day. Thank you. Thank you for not being scared to say what's on your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that good stuff, man. It's a lot going on, man. It's Wednesday. It's hump day, man. Shouts out to the boy Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler.
Yes, sir.
As they reunite at Sinners Premiere in London, that was a really good look for them, man. This word is out. Also, Coyle Ray is having a girl.
All right, congrats.
Yeah, look, baby, I think Coyle Ray is so cute.
I do.
She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah,
she's so small.
Also, man, shouts out to the Met Gala co-chairs, Carmen Domingo, Lewis Hamilton, A$AP Rocky, Pharrell Williams, all grace their own bold covers. That's big.
That is huge.
Yeah, man. The Met Gala's theme is super fine. Tailoring black style.
Mm-hmm.
So
May the 5th.
Yeah, it's coming, man. I just want to say thank y'all. Love y'all to my cohorts, my co-hosts, man. I appreciate y'all every day. Y'all help me be a better person every day. Y'all hold me accountable. And Shanika, I will continue to throw water balloons from the 12th floor at you.
You guys have a wonderful day.
Hey, it's love. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.